Hi guys, it's your boy, the Supreme Leader. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and also click the bell button after subscription and also share the channel too as well. I'm at home, the family is out, and I want to take the chance to talk with you guys a little bit. But I want to do something real quick too as well. So I'm going to be doing this thing with you guys and also talk to you guys too at the same time. Just a second, guys. Yes. Um, there are a whole lot of things that we need to know, okay, before relocating. But first of all, let me thank one of my viewer uh, who bought me a gift from London, okay, and he's here in Brazil in Rio de Janeiro, and I want to say a big thank you to you. Yes. Most definitely, we will talk later in the day. Yes, I want to say a very big thank to you. Let me see, what number is this thing? Guys, let me know if you can hear me, okay? Let me, yeah, let me know if you can hear me. What number is this? It's like 5 to me. Let's go to see the number. Okay, this is 6. Yeah, so I'm at home, and normally when I'm at home, I like to. Yeah, thank you so much. So I'm going to be talking to you guys a little bit about things you have to know. Yeah, big data. I see you. Yeah, things you have to know when you are simply traveling, not only to Brazil, but then if you are planning to travel out, there are some things which are very important to know. You understand? There are things which are very, very important for you to know, and some of these things are knowing the differences between. Yes, good afternoon, Marcus Dos Santos. I've seen you too as well. Yeah, I choose Brazil for so many reasons. I'll bring this reason too as well. Whilst I give you uh, some thoughts and some advice on your decision to travel. Okay, so I will answer your question too as well. I want to let me see. Okay, you know, I, when I'm at home like this and the family is not around, I like to quickly do this kind of small jobs here. I like to do these kind of things when I'm at home, when the family is yes, like this, because when they are at home, it's difficult to do it because of the kids. But when they are not at home, it's much more easier for me to to do these things because I will be able to do it with much more. important. These things are very good to get. If you have them at home, it's very helpful. So I have it. So most of the things at home I am able to do it without any hassle. It's good. This is not professional, okay? This is domestic. So yes. So when I'm at home, I like to do these things because it is very important that I can take care of home. So as a man, yes. Let me see. Okay, it's good. Yeah. So yeah, you can. Let me see. Yes, you have to. It's very, very important to get these things for, like when you are at home so that you don't have to call anybody to come and do it for you by yourself. Yes. It's good to have them. And here in Brazil, these things are very, very cheap. You know, they are not expensive. So it's always good to have it at home so that you can do some basic stuffs with it. Understand? Uh, like this one, all the things here, I did it myself. So, yes. Yes. I like to. Let me see. So this is it. I'm only going to fix this thing inside. Let me see. Yeah, it's good. So what I have to do is I just have to quickly cut this, then we can continue our conversation. So I was watching some video yesterday and online. Yeah, I came across a guy who was simply talking about loneliness when you travel abroad. Loneliness, and of course, when you come to the Western world, there are a lot of things that a whole lot of people don't really know. When you come to the Western world, there are things you have to know before you come to the Western world, and you have to prepare yourself for with those kind of things. You understand? So I came across these guys, and he was talking about when he was back in Africa, how he enjoyed himself. But when he came to when he left Africa to the Western world, things are very different, and he's not able to go to places to watch football and all that. I think he's living in Canada. And he says most people do everything at home. Like they simply do everything at home. They don't have, like in Africa, where I come from, specifically Ghana, where I come from, you can simply, yes, I come from Ghana, okay, guys. So where I come from is actually a place where it's full of fun. You understand? Like it's full of fun. In Ghana, you can simply wake up and then go to your neighbor's place, talk with your neighbors, have fun with your neighbors and all that. But somewhere like in Europe and all that, it's not the same like back there in Africa. But it's the kind of life you choose. For me, I live here in Brasilia, and in Brasilia, you can simply live. You can live in a neighborhood without knowing your own neighbor. You understand? It's normal. But all these things you prepare for it. You understand? You prepare yourself. Yes, you prepare yourself for it. Because each and every single country is simply different. Yes, each and every single country is different. So for you to say living abroad because you don't get to have fun, you don't get to have fun. Yes, it's fun now. Yes, it's good. So this is the reason why you need to get all these things at home, because it makes your life very easy. Yes. You see? Simple. I'm done. Very quick. So here, what I'm going to put is, I'm going to put these perfumes. Normally, it is perfumes that I use at home to spray, like for the house to smell good. So, yeah, that's it. It looks good, right? I did it myself right now. So, let me know. Did you like the whole thing? Was it good? Yeah, I have everything here. So, it's easy for me. These kind of things, you do it. You don't have to call anybody and pay him money to come and do it for you. You can simply do it yourself. These are domestic work. Domestic work. So they are normal domestic work. Yes. I have a let me show you guys. Maybe you want to see. You see? I have a toolbox. And I have this. And then I have the machine too as well. So I use them to do my stuff. Whatever I want to do at home with this toolbox, I'm able to do it without any hassle. You understand? So it's very easy for me. I did it very quick and I'm done already. You see? It's fun. I don't need to worry anymore. All right, so guys, let me sit down so that we can start our conversation fully. Okay. Let me sit down so that we can have a very full conversation. All these things I did it myself. All this stuff that you can see here, I did it myself. Because when you have this thing, you can always take care of your own business without without spending any dime. It makes it very easier. So buy them. Here, these things are not expensive. They are very, very cheap. Like $100, you can have all these machines, and you can use it for your daily life. All right, so I'm here now. Yes, so things you should know, okay, before moving abroad or relocating to anywhere else. First thing, you see, each and every single place we live, each and every single country we live, we have lifestyles. Okay, there are lifestyles over there. Here in Brazil, specifically here in Brazil, there are we each and every city or each and every state, we have communities. You know, it's not like when you live in, maybe let me just say, Finland, in Europe, Finland, or maybe you live in some part of Europe where almost everywhere, like every part of the country is the same. Here in Brazil, it's not the same everywhere. Okay, here in Brazil, the lifestyle here is like we have almost every type of lifestyle here in Brazil. From the European style, we have it. African lifestyle, we have it. Asian lifestyle, we have it. We have all the lifestyle here in this world, here in Brazil. And the communities we have here, we have almost all any type of community. For instance, if you want to live in a neighborhood where it's very quiet, just like Europe, we have it. If you want to live in a community or in a neighborhood which looks just like Africa, we have it too as well. So talking about loneliness, the reason why I'm doing this video today, it was because I came across a video on YouTube channel yesterday. I was going through YouTube videos because I'm also a subscriber in other channels. I like to watch other channels too as well, and also learn from this channel. So I was going through YouTube and I came across a channel, one African guy who lives in Canada, and he was talking about loneliness. People feel lonely and also depressed, and like they have, like depression and stuff like that. And he says in Africa or in most of our African countries, we don't have depression. That is what he says. I think that guy is from Kenya. He's a Kenyan guy who lives in Canada, and he's talking about this loneliness. Okay, in Brazil, are you going to experience loneliness in Brazil? In Brazil, possibility of you experiencing loneliness is very slim because here in Brazil, we have, like I said, we have variety of communities. Anybody who wants to join this conversation, I'm going to post the video. Is it a video? No, the link. I'm going to post the link for this video, okay, so that you can also. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to post the link for this video so that you guys can. Anybody who wants to join this conversation can simply join. Okay, I'm going to tag it. All right. So whilst I was going through the guy's video, I saw that the guy says it's not worth moving to moving abroad from Africa. I have clicked the link. So if you want to join, you can just click the link and then join the conversation. I'll allow you to also come and then tell us what you think. Do you think because of loneliness, you don't have to leave where where you are coming from? I don't know. Most of you might be living in that kind of environment already. But I think majority of the people who like to relocate to the Western world are people from Africa, Asia, and all that. And this kind of places, I know most of the time, you don't have to go through this kind of loneliness thing. All right, let me see. So perhaps loneliness, but isolation, especially if one isn't making a lot of effort with the language, or more likely if one is hard-headed and reluctant to adapt to their current environment. Yes, this one, yeah, blue ocean. This is one thing. You remember in some of my videos, I told you that most African people are not good with integration. You remember I said this, I think in my last live video, I even said this too as well. Somebody made a question, asked me a question about this, and I spoke about this. Most of our African people, when they come abroad, they start getting this kind of problem because they are not ready to integrate. Okay, yes, we know here in Brazil, specifically here in Brasilia, where I live. You understand? Specifically here in Brasilia, where I live. Here in Brasilia, where I live, we have small cities within Brasilia. And each and every single city, they have their own way of lifestyle. For example, here in Brasilia, we have a place we call it Aguas Claras, okay? And these Aguas Claras that I'm talking about is made of middle class people, okay? I'll search a video and show you how I have done a whole lot of video in this particular neighborhood. It's called Aguas Claras. And that place is mostly middle class people who are a little bit rich. That's the kind of people you get to see in that place. Let me see if I can get a video of Aguas Claras for you guys, because I always want you guys to have an idea of what I'm talking about. And we have a neighborhood too, which is called Parkway. Okay, let me say Aguas Claras. I'm going to share a video of Aguas Claras with you guys, okay? So that at least you will understand what I'm talking about when I say Aguas Claras. You don't get confused. So a whole lot of people simply don't get it when you talk about loneliness abroad. When you move abroad, it depends on the country. Especially most countries like United States of America, Europe, Canada, they have a lot of places like that. When you go, you live there, you don't get to see your neighbors. The neighborhood is very quiet and all that. But I always say this, it's always a choice. Oh, blue ocean. I just got back from Brazil after 5 months. Sao Paulo and Minas heading back in few months. Yeah, blue ocean. Where are you talking from? Let me know. Hit me on Telegram so that I will know when you are coming back to Brazil. But anyway, what was your experience like when you came to Brazil compared to where you are coming from? Blue ocean. Where is your location? Let us know your location, and also, if possible, you can join this conversation too and share with us what is your experience, where you live compared to when you came to Brazil. Okay, blue ocean is from the United Kingdom. Okay, so I remember I went to Britain 3 years ago. I was in Britain. I was in the UK. Specifically, I was in London, and I went to this place too as well. Some places in London, and it was cool. If you are a free-minded person and a talkative, you won't feel lonely. You understand? But there are some people too who live in London or in the United Kingdom, and they'll tell you that yes, they feel lonely, they don't get to talk to their neighbors, they don't have that kind of lifestyle they have back in Africa and all that. So yeah, anybody who wants to join, there is a link over there. You can click it and then join the conversation. Share with us. Do you think where you come from, do you have this kind of loneliness? People, do you have people, a whole lot of people going through depression and all that? Do you have this kind of experience over there? How is it like? Okay, so let me come back to Brazil. Here in Brazil, like I said, yes, I think Brazil is actually a best place for it's best place for everybody who wants to retire. Because what, like for example, Minas Gerais. Minas Gerais is one of the best places in Brazil, especially when you talk about retirement. because it is a sport where you get a whole lot of different type of experience, miniaturize. Yes, it is very lovely, and the people over there too are very fantastic and amazing, very, very welcoming. You get any type of lifestyle in miniaturize too as well. So let me read some comment here. Most importantly, travelers travelers need to have a mission. Don't just go to a country without any goal or purpose. Yes, big data. You are also right about this. A whole lot of people, when traveling or relocating to a country, they always put in their head that what they left at home is what they are going to come across. You understand? But it doesn't work like that. When you are traveling, you are leaving your home country to a different country. You have to understand that the system and the kind of lifestyle they have in that country is different from where you are coming from. Sometimes it might be a little bit the same, but most of the time it's never the same. So, like I said, here in Brasilia, or here in Brasilia specifically, a whole lot of people, we have neighborhoods where you get the lifestyle just like where I come from. I come from Ghana. Okay, I come from Ghana. And in Ghana, you don't need to have money to be happy. You understand? But poverty is real over there. But even with the poverty, people are able to get along with a lifestyle over there, because you can wake up in the morning, you can walk around, you can see people walking up and down, you can chat with people, you can interact, you can do a whole lot of things. There are natural activities that goes around. You see children playing on the street, like running here and there, like where I come from in Ghana is like this. But here in Brazil, we have places like that where you see children running on the street playing just like in Ghana. And we have places also here in Brazil where you won't see any kid on the street. You understand? You won't see children on the street. It's very quiet. Everybody is inside his room, like doing their own thing in their rooms. So I don't see the big deal about it. You understand? Like moving from your own country to another place, it is a choice. If you choose to live in a place where you are going to be isolated, it's your own problem. Because moving to a country, each and every single country, there are big cities and there are small towns. Because most of the small towns are like that. They are very quiet. Even, let me use the African villages, for example. African villages to like West African villages, let me be specifically Ghana. When you go to some of the villages, they are very quiet too, like that. You understand? But even though you won't compare the lifestyle back in Africa to the Western life too as well, because the Western life is typically different. You understand? When you come to Europe or you go to the United States or Canada, most of the time people have everything in their houses. They have everything they need in their houses. So they don't have reasons to go out to talk to somebody. They don't have reasons to let their kids go and run on the street and stuff like that. It is, they have their way of lifestyle. You understand? I understand a whole lot of people go through depression. A whole lot of people have, hard time with loneliness and stuff like that. But this kind of lifestyle you choose, because even these kind of places, they have spots where you can go and meet people. There are spots where you can go and walk around and see people and engage with people. You understand? It's not always like when you live in a country in the like Canada or United States, it's always isolated like that. No, it's not like that. You understand? For example, New York City. We see a whole lot of movies. I have not been to New York before. I have only been to, let me just say, Europe. I have been to a whole lot of countries in Europe. Specifically, some of the cities that I've been to Paris, I've been to Copenhagen, I've been to London, I have been to Rome, I have been to Lisbon, I have been to a whole lot of countries in Europe. And I can tell you, it's not like that. When you go to the big cities, there is always a space for you to meet a whole lot of people. You can get that kind of life that you have back in Africa or back wherever you are coming from. You understand? They have a social life. But a whole lot of people complain too much. They complain too much. When they travel, they say, hey, when you come to the Western world, like United States, it's not like in Africa where, depression can kill. Depression, you are the one creating that depression for yourself. I live here, I don't have so many friends. I'm not depressed. But if I want to have a whole lot of friends too, there are places to go. You understand? Let me read some comment here. Brazil is far more receptive and accommodating in general than Canada, UK, and USA. And no question, more social, more friendly, easier for stranger to strike up conversation and friendship. Yes, you are right. But even in those places, I am very sure that they have spots where you can go and meet people or see people and create more conversations and all that. Because I remember when I was in London, we went to a neighborhood called, is it Seven Sisters or Six Sisters? Seven Sisters. Yeah, if do you know a place called Seven Sisters in London, or is it Six Sisters? I don't remember. Let me know. Let me know if you know this place. And uh, I'm going to talk a little bit about the place. It was very sociable. You see a whole lot of people on the street, like activities going on. You understand what I'm saying? So somebody will live there and say the place, like look, they feel lonely and stuff like. I'm coming. Let me read some comment here. Supreme Leader, I salute you. My wife is pregnant and will give birth around September. We were thinking of coming to Brazil to give birth. Any advice on the cost and everything about it? Ah, yes, 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 yes. I did a whole lot of video about this cost of living here. Now things are very expensive here, but I don't know. It depends where you live and the kind of lifestyle you live. But you can still live a very cheap life when you are living here in Brazil, because if you are living like the local, you are not going to spend so much money. But if you come to Brazil and you want to live like a foreigner, then be ready. Things are going to be very expensive for you. But let me know if you are coming to Brazil. Let me know, and then WhatsApp. I say WhatsApp me. Send me a message on Telegram. Then I can give you my personal advice and also ask you some few questions of the kind of lifestyle you want to live here. You understand? Then I can give you more typical details on how to prepare yourself and how much money you might need for the first 6 months or for the first 3 months. I can give you some advice on that one too as well. Yes, let me see. The issue with Brazil is English, not the first language, and English speaking occurs in pockets. Yes, but yeah, it's an issue here. People don't speak English here. Majority of the people don't know how to speak English, so it is a challenge if you don't know how to speak Portuguese. You understand? So you have to try as much as you can to learn the language a little bit. But with time, you'll be just fine. You understand? With time you'll be just fine. Of course, you have been to Brazil. You have seen how. Yeah, Seven Sisters, Seven Sisters. So I was in Seven Sisters. I saw a very quiet neighborhood in Seven Sisters, and I also saw a very interactive community too in Seven Sisters. Yes, because I remember I wanted to barber my hair, and I was looking for a neighborhood where I can see a whole lot of Ghanaian people. So I went to Seven Sisters in London, and I saw a whole lot of things going on over there. I walked all the way from the train station, you know, deep down. I went through. I went to a restaurant in Seven Sisters. I ate some African food over there too as well. So loneliness, when you travel, you have to know that depending on the country that you are going, there will be loneliness. You understand? Guys, if you want to join the conversation, this is the link to join the conversation, okay? You can join the conversation if you want to join and share your thoughts too as well. You are welcome. You don't need to open any video. You can just click and then join and then just talk. All right, so let me see. London worked for you because you arrived ready to work with London. You have an open attitude and personality. Yes, you are right. I remember when I was taking, I bought that card, the card that you use. Is it, what's the name of the card? Is it Oyster or something? What's the name of the card? I forgot the name of the card. The card that you use for bus and train. That card. I bought the card, and when I bought the card, the one we bought, we were not like it wasn't allowed to use from Victoria to Seven Sisters, and because they said the card that we were using, we cannot use it to go to Seven Sisters. So we were at the train station, and they allow us to board the train. Listen, they allow us to board the train for free. So we didn't pay anything. Even the card wasn't good for for the journey, but they allow us to board it for free. My wife and I we bought the train from Victoria straight to Seven Sisters for free. Because when I got there, I was talking with the people, we were laughing, and they were asking us where we were coming from and all that. And I created a conversation. You understand? And they were super nice. Like they were super nice to me and my wife, and we took the train for free. You understand? So I think for you to be depressed or for you to have an isolation problem or loneliness problem, I think it is your personality that drives you to that kind of lifestyle. You understand? For me, everywhere I go, I don't think I will have problem with anybody because I talk to everybody. If I need something and I see somebody, I'll ask that person a question. I'll talk to the person. I don't keep quiet. I love to integrate. I love to, I love to feel free anywhere I go. So you coming all the way from Africa to live in a different place and feel lonely. Yeah, Oyster card. Yeah, Oyster card. Yeah, it was Oyster card. I remember now. So yeah, we were using the Oyster card. So it says the card, when you buy the card, there are some certain areas you cannot use the card to go. So my wife and I, we didn't know. So we went there, and then we were going to be the train, and they checked the card. They said, no, this card cannot take you to Seven Sisters. So you have to buy a different card so that you can go to Seven Sisters. And we said we didn't know. It was the only card we had. And we started laughing about it. And the guy said, no, we can just go. You just allow us to board it. We don't have to pay. But when we are coming, we should make sure we get the right card for it. So we were allowed to board the train for free, the subway. We used it for free to Seven Sisters. So the reason you had an issue at Victoria is you went on to the surface train or railway to reach Seven Sisters, a separate system to London Underground Metro buses. Yes. So yes, that was the issue. But even with that, we were allowed to board the train to Seven Sisters, and it was just fine. It was fun. So when we got to Seven Sisters, we went out, we were walking, taking pictures and doing a whole lot of things. It was fun. It was fun. We didn't have any problem, even though when we got to Seven Sisters, we saw there were neighborhood which were very quiet, and there were neighborhood which were very, very open for everybody. You understand? So talking about loneliness, I know, of course, there are people who are not good. They are not good talkatives. They are not good with creating conversations and all that. And this kind of people, most of them, they have big issues. They have depression problems and all that. The possibility of you becoming depressed is high when you live in the Western world. Yes, but come on, you can do away with that depression by making some friends, by creating conversations, by going to the parks. Here we have a whole lot of parks. Like I said, when you come to Brazil, depending on the city where you live or depending on the state, and also when you like here specifically in Brasilia, we have a place called Celandia. When the place where I bought my house, that place is very welcoming, like very sociable. The people, they are very cool. You understand what I'm saying? So, depending on where you are coming from, like I said, depending on where you are coming from, you just have to prepare yourself so that when you come or you leave your home country to a different place, you won't have any problem with anybody. You won't have any depression problems. You understand? You have to be very open. You understand? So, yeah, US, Europe, and Canada is another level of, a place where if you go, you just have to be ready for it. You understand? You cannot come from a place and then be expecting your new place that you are relocating to is going to be the same like the place you are going. You understand? So, any more questions, guys? Yes, any more questions? There is a link over there. If you want to join the conversation, you can simply join the conversation by clicking the StreamYard link so that you can join and then share your thought too as well. Okay, there are places where people put white chairs outside and watch people walk by. Now imagine not being able to do that. Yeah, so this is what I'm talking about. You understand? This is what I'm simply talking about. You know, a whole lot of people become lonely when they travel outside their own country because they don't know how to integrate, and they themselves, they are not ready to integrate. You understand? They see it like a big deal. You understand? Like a big deal to get close to somebody, a big deal to to get, you understand, to integrate. The very moment you start having that kind of issue, that's where you'll be having problems with yourself. You'll be having depression problems and all that. You understand? Because life, life, you don't have to take it so high. You understand? You don't have to take things so high. You just have to be be people's man. You understand? Like people's man. Just be nice, be open-minded, be very calm about all kind of lifestyle, and then just integrate and you'll be just fine. You understand? So, yes, a whole lot of people have this kind of problems. And the other question that I had, and the other question that I had, people were asking, let me see, there is a comment here that I screenshot. Let me see, just a second, okay, guys. Let me see. Oh, I lost the comment. There was a comment that I wanted to talk about, but I lost the comment. I lost it, guys. All right. Anyway, if you have any question to, you can simply add your question. Okay. So another question that I had about, raising kids here in Brazil. Somebody was asking me, as a father, uh, would I like to lead my family, or I'll just like to allow my kids to grow up like the way people live out here in Brazil. Uh, you know, Rising kids, each and every single place you come from, I'm sure rising kids are something different. Like the lifestyle of rising kids it's different each and every single place you go. In Africa, it's different. In Europe, it's different. In South America, it's different. In America, it's different. You know, most problems that people have, people from African descent, or, or people from Africa specifically, when they travel to Europe or America, they find it very strange because they say living in those places, you cannot hit or you cannot beat a child when even the child does wrong. So they have hard time with this. Okay, in my case, I like to lead my family, yes, but I don't like to do it alone. You understand? Because there are some things that I might think it is appropriate to do, which automatically those things are not right. You understand? So leading a family as the man of the house, fine. But yes, I like to allow also my wife to come into as well, so that maybe she can teach the kids some different way of life too as well that I don't have. You understand? Because of course, when my kids they do something wrong, I like to scold them. Like talk on top of my voice on them. Sometimes, give them that quick, you know, spike and stuff like spunk like that. I like to do all those kind of things, but I don't do it too much. I don't do it too much because I'm living in a different country and the culture here is a bit different. You understand? So when I got here, I was already. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you so much. Money, Money Kwiku. Yes, the name. Yeah, yeah, it's a Ghanaian. Peace and bless to you too, my brother. Yes, so the link is right there, guys. If you want to join and then share your thought too, please try as much as you can to join. Yeah, yeah. Recently, I want to also thank Felix. Felix from United Kingdom. He brought me some nice perfume. He's here in Rio de Janeiro. So, Felix, if you are watching, I just want to thank you so much for the perfume, for the gift that you brought me from London. He bought me some nice perfumes, and he bought my wife some nice perfumes too as well. Yes, let me. The voice is here. Brought me from London. Yes, the voice. We can hear you. And he bought my wife some nice perfumes too as well.
Hey, Supreme.
Yes. Yes, the voice. You are here with us. What is your thought on this particular loneliness matter? First of all, tell us where you are talking from and also share with us. Yeah. Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now, the voice. Your mic is off. The voice. Your mic is off. Yeah, so like I say, a whole lot of people have this hard time when it comes to when it comes to the voice is back. The voice is back.
Yes, I got disconnected.
Good, yeah. You are back now. Are you there? The voice, are you there?
I'm back.
Okay,
I got disconnected. Can you hear me now?
Okay, let's go.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly.
Okay, perfect. I just want to comment on the issue of educating children.
Children.
In Africa,
children.
And the way parents educate children here. Children grew up in a way where they cannot express themselves. And that's become a big issue. You don't want to raise children uh, like you would raise donkeys and sheep and and quote, they are children. This is how they will remember you. Um, Personally, I would hate to educate my children in a harsh way. I would always share my knowledge, my wisdom, and try to understand them. And violence and anger, it really creates a lot of scars in children. And once you lose that, once you lose the trust, then children cannot come back.
Yes, the voice. I think your internet is a little bit soft. Yeah, we can hear you now.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, the voice. Yeah, we can hear you now. It's just that it's a bit rough. I really like what you are saying about children. I would have loved to, like to hear it super clear because uh, from what you're saying, you said it's not good to like be hard on kids. That is what you are trying to say, right?
Yes, yes. Just tell me if you cannot hear me anymore. I just had some issues with my network.
Oh, it's okay. But where did you grow up?
In South Africa.
In South Africa. Oh, okay, fantastic. Yes, I have lived in some parts of South Africa too as well. And so, how did you grow up? Did you grow up, like not going through that kind of hard time with your parents, or did you grow up going? Because I personally grew up with the West African way of treatment, where if you do some mistakes, you go through that, that parent lashing you and all that, like I went through that kind of thing, you know. But I don't know how did you also went through that, or your own was a bit softer. Your parents talked to you. How was it like?
No, I did. I pretty much went through that. It was whatever you went through it, I also went through it at home, just like also at school. So I know how it feels. But now that I'm grown up, also having a little bit of psychology background, I do feel it's not worth it because I see it in many Africans where their potentials is really limited. If a child does something bad, just try a little bit to understand the circumstances around it. The child is not an animal like you would beat a dog. In Africa, we do that. We beat dogs.
Yeah, we do that a
We
lot.
try to put fear in.
Okay, so what have you what do you think happens when we go hard on children? What is your thought on that?
Yes. So, as a parent, if you are hard on a child, all you're doing is you are separating yourself from your child. You are disconnecting. Your child is 15, maybe younger, and you just keep on hitting the child every single day. But when the child is 30 and you are, say, 50, you're not going to have any connection at all. You will just greet each other and it's ended. And the older you are, the more you look back and regret your actions. So I think that's something as Africans we need to change. Europeans don't do that in the West. They don't do that. They really value every single day. When I look back, especially at the people that corrected me in a way that I did not want to be corrected, this is how I remember them. This is how I always remember them. You don't really change that image. I'm not grateful that I got whipped. I would have preferred to be told, and walk through and some nice explanation. At the end of the day, I'm a human, you know. I listen and I have a conscience. Um, Actually, I got it better because I know people that got it worse. So they, they got educated like donkeys. So yeah,
All right, so there are some comments here from some of the viewers here. So let me read this comment, then we can pick some questions from this comment too as well. Okay. Oh, Mani Kwaku, he says he's Angolan and half Ghanaian. Wow, this is fantastic. I've never come across someone half Angolan and half Ghanaian before, but wow, this is interesting. Uh, Blue Ocean says uh, everything physical correction debate arises. People talk about violence and abuses. Abuse. Okay, these are different topics and conversation. My parents weren't addicts or drunks. When we tested boundaries, we were corrected. Parents taught us, give us good example, encourage education, learning, respect, etc. Not one of my parents' six kids would suggest they were abused or experienced violence. Yes, many parents are harsh and unable to express their parenting abilities in balanced and effective way. Here in Brazil, for example, from what I see here, uh, they don't beat kids here. Okay, they don't beat kids here. And what I see also is most of the kids here, uh, most of them have problem with respect, and also they have problem with, let me just say, they know when they do something you cannot do anything. So most of them, they do things. I don't say, I'm not saying beating the kids is right, or but sometimes, don't you think, when you are too soft on kids, they misbehave? What do you say about that?
yes, they will. Kids will always misbehave, so you need to know to control them. You need to build trust and respect. They need to know that you don't want them to make noises when you're sleeping. That is an example. But also in Africa, we have a lot of mental issues where parents take their children to the park. You understand?
Yeah.
And that is not normal. And it doesn't matter if a child misbehave or they are naughty, they have discipline issues, as long as they can come back to you and say, hey, I have issues at school. Hey dad, can you teach me about girls? I have this nice girl at school. Because some of us we learned a lot of things from the streets and from schools and from peers. You understand? I want to teach my children things. I want to teach them about relationships and girls and boys. I want them to listen. I want to teach them proper. But as we were not able to do that, how do you approach an African parent and ask questions like that? You get killed.
Yeah, because the reason why I'm saying this, here in Brazil, the kids, in Africa, most of our African countries, for example, if, for example, you pick a bus and you see somebody who is older and you are sitting down, most of the time you like to give that chair to that person or something, like.
Yes.
But here, it doesn't happen. These kind of things don't happen, and most of the kids, they do the worst. You understand? They do something, you talk to them, tomorrow they'll do the same thing again. So I, it's like they are having too much freedom. You
Yes,
understand?
but
So it's a big confusion.
yes, I think it's just culture. I don't think the Japanese parents beat their children. There are many cultures where respect is um, highlighted. Respect is very important. I think it's just culture. A child that grew up, he's growing up in a house with a father that comes back drunk, and the father he's married, but the father has other girlfriend. The father keeps on swearing, the mother keeps on swearing. How do you want that child to respect people in the bus? So it's culture.
So therefore,
It's,
you mean it is the kind of lifestyle the parent show the kids that makes it look that kind of way?
yes,
Or
yes, it's just a lifestyle. So if a child is brought up in a good home, they will have values, good values.
okay, I wanted to ask you this too. What is your definition of a good home? Because uh, each and every single individual might have a different view about good home. So, like, I would have liked you to share a little bit about your idea of a good home with us.
My idea of a good home, I don't think there's a perfect good home, but I think in a good home, if there is mutual respect, you don't have to love each other, but as long as you really respect each other and value each other, that's it. Just respect,
Okay, so
respect
your
each other.
definition, therefore, it's much more based on respect.
Yes,
Even if
yes,
there is no love, there should be at least a strong respect within
yes,
the circle.
yes.
Oh, okay. But what do you say about rising kids in South Africa? Do you think have you ever lived somewhere else apart from South Africa?
Yes, I have. I've been to pretty much all the Saharan countries, and I've spent some time there.
Okay, so what is your experience compared to these places that you live and where you currently live, like with kids?
Um, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you clearly.
Yes, I think it goes along to where you said if you want to live somewhere where that looks like Africa in Brazil, you will find it in Brazil. If you want to live to a place that looks like Europe, you'll find it in
Yeah.
Brazil. And it's the same here. If live in Johannesburg, in a good area of Johannesburg, uh, if I was to raise my children here, I do believe they'll grow up well. But if I was to raise my family in some areas that are not good, my children are not gonna be brought up proper. So
Okay, so you live
it's
in Johannesburg.
yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have lived there too as well. I was living in Kempton Park in Johannesburg, Kempton Park. I don't know if you have an idea of it, but I was living in Kempton Park, and it was very, very nice and very calm place. But it's just that in Kempton Park we had a whole lot of this clap, 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 clap things, and a whole lot of spots where people drink a lot in Kempton Park. But there were some
Yes,
other places like Tembisa, which was very calm, very lovely. Like it was a very nice place to live. Tembisa. I don't know if you know that place too.
yes, I know. I don't know how long that was, but those places I wouldn't even drive past.
Oh, really?
No, no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't even.
So you wouldn't drive past Kempton Park?
No, I wouldn't. But back
Why?
to the conversation of raising children. I think
Yes,
supreme.
yes.
The most important thing is build trust, especially if you have girls. Let me tell you a very good example. If you have girls, there's so many young girls that hate men. It's not because they just hate men, it's not because of the feminist movement. It's because the man that should have loved them didn't, you know. So if you don't love your girl, your small girl, she will always go look for that love in other men. And that's the reason why we have so many broken women, women that are stuck in a dating loop, with no personality. And the
Yeah,
reason behind that is because the man that should have been there just wasn't there. So
which is their
there's,
fathers.
yes, children are very, very fragile. So educating children is it's a lot of work, but the most important is just don't traumatize them. That's it. It just is there. Because you know what? Life is short. Every single day we wake up, you're not sure if you will come back home. So as
Yeah,
a
of course.
family, just look forward to the next smile, the next meal in the family. And
But
yeah,
but
all right.
do you think it is also right to like just continue talking to them whenever they do something wrong, like you just continue talking without you know without being a little bit hard on them?
Yeah, I think you can be hard in a way that is very constructive. Uh, Sometimes children are bored, so just if you give a child responsibilities, they'll be busy with it. Um, Sometimes it's good to just understand what's going on with you. Maybe sometimes the child has more energy. Maybe sometimes the child has more creativity and they wanting to express that. So they talk a lot, and maybe they do things they don't even know it themselves. So sometimes it's just good to understand what's going on with you. Can we talk? Take the child for a walk in the park and have conversations and slowly understand to learn them. Because at the end of the day, they are a different person.
Yeah, of course. But because the reason why I'm asking you this question is there are kids which when you continue even talking to them softly, they don't they don't they don't realize that you are trying to make them understand what they are doing wrong in a very softer way. So they continue to to do the same old thing, and then like some kind of confusion. Because I'm saying this because here in Brazil, they don't beat kids, okay? They don't beat kids. They
Yes.
rather talk to kids, when they do something, they talk to them. And I think they do it too much that the kids get to some level that they don't see doing wrong to be something something bad anymore. Don't you think it's very good sometimes, you go a little extra bit more with being hard, like you understand, like you know
Yeah, I
you
understand.
help them to straight up a little bit. You don't have to do that all the time, but there are some points that you have to go extra miles to let them understand that what they are doing is totally wrong. Like
Okay, Supreme, you've dated women and you are married, and
yeah,
I'm sure each of those women have tested you. They've they've tested you.
yeah, yeah,
Did you
yes, a lot.
did you did you ever become hard on any of them? Did you ever ended up beating them or becoming physical with any of them?
Okay, you see, it's a very good question. You see, when it comes to women, I personally think they are old enough to know what is good and what is bad. And the way I handle these kind of things, I handle it in a way that I don't go violent. You understand? Like you do something bad or you do something that I don't like. The best thing for me is I tell you I don't like it. When you continue to do it, I'll just move away from you because I don't want it to end up in a very messy way. You understand? Like you
Yes.
continue to do it, I'll just, you know, cut you off to avoid
Yes.
any. Yeah. So this is what I do. So
Yes.
with the kids, they are our kids, and they are
Yes.
like part of our body. You cannot
Yes.
when your part of your body is doing something wrong, you cannot carry it off, but rather you treat it right. You
Yes.
make sure you treat it for it to you understand, not to go
Yes.
beyond
Yes.
something that will bring some hard time for you. So
Yes.
for the women, I have never ever, and I will never ever go
Good.
to that extra year, because I think I prefer moving away from that person. Like don't even go come close to that person anymore. You
Okay.
understand? But with our kids, they are part of us, so we cannot. There is, you cannot continue. Like all the time. Stop this! Don't do this! It's bad. Don't, and then they'll do it again. Oh, you are doing it. Don't do that, my son, my child. You understand?
Yes.
Because you always have to also remember that when they continue to do that, it affects you, the parent too, as well.
Yes.
Psychologically and also emotionally, you become something else. You just imagine you are not strong enough to be there for them. What will happen? It's
Yes.
going to
Exactly.
be worse. You understand? So for me, for me, I don't think beating kids it's necessary, but I think you have to beat them when it's really necessary. You understand? Because your mental stability and your emotional stability are very important to always keep it at some level. Because if you are not fine, it is going to be a big problem, right?
Yes.
Because there won't be anybody to take care of them like the way you would do as a parent.
Yes. Yes. For sure.
You understand? So I think
Yes.
it's really serious thing. That is why I really wanted your opinion on this thing, because it is very very important so that we can at least bring all together and then balance it to get. Uh, 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 uh. But anyway, I still have another question for you. How do you see how do you see Western kids? I don't know if you have had any
Yes.
close encounter with. How do you see them compared to what we have back in Africa?
Yes. I can answer that.
Okay.
I work in a very, let me just say, smart industry where you have to be very sharp minded to be able to perform better. And personally, I do feel that Western kids excel at that. They really, really excel. Not because they are smart, but because since they were young, the parents encouraged them to think out of the box. I'm in Africa, and my parent did not put an emphasis on thinking out of the box. It was always, hey, you're talking too much, shut up. Hey, don't go out, don't go play football, come back home and study, but without understanding. But I do feel that Western kids, they are more open-minded. That's why you see some kids from, say, Germany traveling the world without even knowing where they're going. They are so adventurous and they do this, they do that. They live their lives fully. Do they misbehave? Yes, they do all the time. They get drunk and they do
Yeah.
funny things. But if you look, say, Europe, the prisons are like hotels. Where you go to prison, it's like you're going to Harvard.
Yes, yes.
You're gonna
Of
get
course.
educated. You're gonna get everything nicely, and
You're
uh,
gonna eat good food.
yeah, you even get fat.
Yeah, yeah, you get good food.
you know so that's a
Yeah.
they that type of education, and that's something that I really like, the relationship they have with the parent. But if you look in countries where parents beat their children, and look at their prisons are full, you know um,
It's crazy
so
in the prison.
yes, yes, yes. Western children's, I, I, I know some of them misbehave a lot, but
A lot,
again, it
much
just
more.
comes back. It just comes back to what type of home they grew up in. That just comes, I do believe if you're living in a peaceful home, the children will also see those values and follow them. If you're a corrupt person, the children will see that and they'll also be corrupt.
Yeah, it's true. But what do you think our problem is today in Africa when it comes to rising kids?
Yeah, I think I tell you a story. I've had
Because
the
when you said something about corruption,
yeah
it's pulled my mind back to that.
yeah. Let me tell you a story. I do interact with people from Malawi. I don't know if you know the country
Yeah.
Malawi. We discussed
Yeah, yeah,
about.
yeah, I've been to Malawi before. I had a whole lot of friends from Malawi when
Yeah
I was living in South Africa. I had a
yeah
whole lot of friends. Yeah.
yeah yeah. Malawians are people when you talk to them, they tend to look on the flow. Look up. They don't look at you in the eyes. It's like they grew up like that. Parents tell them, "Hey, don't look grown up in the eyes." Never say no. But there's no explanation to that. So they grow up like that. So there's no sharp thinking, and they even make poor choices in life, poor careers. Those are the type of people that go to Brazil but come back to Africa to marry an African woman and bring her back.
you watch did you watched that video, right?
Yeah, I watch all the videos. I watch all the videos.
Yes, yes.
I'm active. I'm
You know,
active on the Telegram. I'm always making jokes and looking for troubles.
yes, yeah, I realized.
Yeah,
You know,
that's the problem.
yeah, what is your say on that one too? You know that they go and then they come back and then they come and marry back in Africa. What is your thought on that? It's crazy,
Well,
you know.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that because uh, you can't take someone, especially a woman from Africa, and expose her to that type of life because
Life,
she will
yeah.
always turn against you. That's how it will always end up. Because I see
Yeah,
that
it's
a lot.
crazy. They go through a lot.
Yes,
They
yes.
Yeah, they
So
go through a lot. Seriously, I personally I know one guy who had married two times and bring the girls two times, and he has been through that kind of problem two times, and he's still going to do the same thing. I don't know if he's mentally ill or something. I don't know, but it's
well,
crazy.
yeah, in one of the video you did explain that is because they want to have power. They think that okay, a woman from back home, she's gonna respect me the way she wanna be respected.
Yeah,
Sometimes it's
right. It's
family.
crazy.
Sometimes it's family. I always have this question I wanted to ask you because you did mention
Yes.
family influence in a man's marriage life. You want to please your family, so you married a woman your family wanted to marry. Now, for you personally, did you have issues that you married a foreigner? Are your people back in Ghana happy with your choice, happy with your life?
Okay. In my case, my parents are not alive. Both parents are dead. So, in my case, let me just say this. Uh, my parents, even when they were alive, they were not they were not focused on this kind of you have to get married in your own tribe. You have to do everything. My parents were more focused on me becoming a better person. Like they were more focused on that part. And me personally, when I was growing up, I didn't want to live like the way my family were living. You understand? I
Yes,
wanted, yeah, I wanted something different. I wanted to do some. I wanted to do my everything different, even if they don't want it. You understand? Like I wanted to make some point out. Like there are more things. than what like there are more things
What?
for us to yeah, you understand, there are more to life, you
So
understand.
you were a rebel.
Yeah, so I literally wanted something different for myself because I am the one. I always told myself I am the one who was going to live it. You
Yes,
understand? They are not the one who are going to live it for me. I am the one who is going to live it. So whatever I do, you understand, it's me. It's not them. So I have always wanted something different like that. And I have never thought of if they will like it or not. No, it was all about me. Because
yes,
today I am married to a different nationality. I am married to a different person who is not from my culture. I am the one living that life. They are not the one living it.
yes.
You
Now,
understand? So it is a very it's a very serious thing, and I
yes,
find it very like very disturbing to see our people still having that kind of mindset that because they are from Africa or they are from West Africa, they still have to go back there, and then due to the cultural differences, you have to make difference. You have to you have to do something out of the box to see the outcome. If you don't do it, how can you discover new things?
yes,
If
yes,
they didn't travel to abroad, how would they have known that when you come to abroad you make so much money? You
yes,
understand? So these are very, like, they are common sense that they have to put it together to understand that they have to try new things to know if it is good or not. You
yes,
understand? But they don't do it. So it's really a big problem. Like, you see all these Africans, they travel, they come, and then they want to go back to Africa, and then go back there and then marry somebody from their tribes or something. It's funny. It's funny. For
yeah.
me,
That's
it was never like that though.
yeah.
I
I
don't
see.
really. Yeah.
No, so,
I am super happy with the kind of lifestyle we have here. And I
yes,
always say this: if I divorce a Brazilian, I'll still go for Brazilian. Once I'm living here in Brazil, I'll go for one. If I should relocate to a different place, that's where I'll also, you understand. So it is always like that for me. I I won't waste my time, money, and mind on something that I can simply solve, some problem that I can simply solve it. Then I'll go and then make it look so tight and difficult for me.
yeah. Supreme, I've watched a lot of your videos, and something that I've come to understand about you is you like nice things. You wanna go forward. The way
Yes.
you dress, the way you talk. You're always improving. So now, I wanna challenge you. I wanna challenge you.
Okay,
Imagine,
challenge me.
imagine Supreme Leader today in 2022, somewhere in Accra, do a pounding yam. Imagine of that, pounding yam all day long. Now imagine Supreme Limited. People have told you you can't start a YouTube channel, you can't travel, you can't dress well. Just keep on pounding yam. And you've said this example when other Africans told you you just work in construction. You are not someone from in the box. It's the same. So if you have a family, some children will be smarter than you. Don't keep them
Yeah,
in
of
the
course.
box by beating them. Just understand, why do you talk so much? Maybe you are a musician. Try work around that talent. So it's the same. You might think, okay, this child is doing some naughty things. Try understand. Don't beat the child. Try see a talent in there. It's the same with
Okay,
your support.
I will
There's
learn
no
that
way you
from
will have
you.
been in Ghana. There's no way you will
No,
have been in Ghana today.
of course, of course.
You'll be a criminal.
That is why I said. You remember I said I I do have problems with my wife, even though we are happy family. I do have problem with her, especially when it comes to the kids, because She says I do like to shout on top of my voice when they do something wrong, but rather to, like, to be calm and then talk to them.
Yeah.
And yeah, I have also tried to understand her and learn more. Just a second, let me see. My second
Yeah.
daughter. Just a second. I had a message from uh, my wife. Let me see here. She sent me a picture of my daughter, looking so funny. Yeah. So yeah. So let me see. There is a comment here. Somebody wrote a comment here. Let me read from Passport Light. Supreme Leader, tell us why a lot of Africans, when they get married outside their race, they left and then went back to Africa, married their native women. What is your opinion? Do you advise all Africans? Okay, let me see another, the same comment, the different comment. Supreme Leader, last time you said a lot Africans in Brazil went back to Africa and get. Yeah, this is what we are talking about here. So, yes, the reason why they do that, the voice,
Yes, sir.
you watched the video and you saw the reason why I said they do that. They
Yes.
want power. So
Yes.
Passport Light, if you are watching and listening, most of our African people do this because they think that the African, the people, no, the African women will allow them to take control of the home. They can shut them, they can talk to them anyhow. You understand? So I think that is the reason why they normally go back and then marry. So for me, I think it is actually nonsense. If you are living in a country like Brazil, where they have variety of women, they have variety of any type of woman that you come across. We have a whole lot of different women here. You understand? So, like for example, my wife, I have learned a lot from my wife too as well. Even though sometimes she's a bit outside the box too as well. But anyway, I still love my wife, and I still want to learn something now from the way she also see things. You understand? I don't always want to put, like that way of my doing things. I
Yes.
want always, no, I don't do that. I always, most of the time, I like to step back and then give her the chance to, so that I'll learn something because I'm living in a country.
Yes.
So I like to step back most of the time and then see, unless if I see something is going a bit, like wrong, then I'll step in with some, like with some heavy power, and straight it up and then come back again and then leave it to flow again, like that kind of way.
I'm so
Yeah,
curious, Supreme.
yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah, and she knows very well because I always allow her to do it, to take care
yes.
of the kids the way, do the way she want to do it. I only come in when I see that no, that path they are going is not a good path. Then, but when I'm coming in, I come in with, like some some power. You
Yes.
understand? Yes, I
Yes.
step in with some power and make them know that no, this thing is wrong. Don't do it like I don't want it to be that way. And then after that, I just lean back again. You understand? So
No,
so I'm still
I
learning
think
though.
I
Yeah.
think as a man, as a man, you should be doing that. I think you're doing it.
Yes, but I really love to see and allow my wife to, like to do more of, like what she think is good or bad, like she should bring that thing. Then I stay back, then I observe. I
Yes.
like to observe. Yeah, because sometimes you think you know too much, and then you keep on doing, and you are doing a whole lot of wrong things, but you don't realize that you are doing wrong things. You understand?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I prefer giving her a chance because we are living in her country. So she knows more of how things work out here. So I like to just lay back, give her a chance, do something more. And then when I see something is going on wrong, then I come with that power to change some things up. Yeah.
No, I see that. I see that. Actually, if I have to
Yeah.
add, um, the guy that did ask a question, I believe it's Passport Light.
Yeah.
They
Passport
are,
light.
yeah, they
Yeah.
are
This is his
men.
question.
They are men that likes power. They are very narcissistic. They like power. So they go get a wife that will never say no, a wife that will never complain. So it's like they're getting a
Yeah.
slave. So they like that. And there's also men that love to have a partner that they can learn from and be challenged and challenge each other. That's the
Yes.
reason why a lot of not only African men and also a lot of Middle Eastern men, they leave their German wife and go back to Libya, marry some woman that will never say no.
Yeah. That
Uh,
is, they like submissive partners
yes,
than non-submissive. You
yes,
know, but I think that one is just personal. What do you call it? Personal choice, right? Or
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. It's
personal
personal
choice.
choice. I did share a
Choice.
link.
I
Uh,
won't. I won't. Yeah, I won't go for. I personally won't go for somebody who is too submissive. You understand? Because
yes,
when you go for somebody who is submissive, to me, I see it like even when you are doing wrong, you won't get somebody to tell you that you are doing wrong.
yes.
You understand? So I prefer at least somebody who will sometimes, at times they'll talk something, they'll say something out of the blue to remind you that you are doing something wrong or you are not doing it right. You understand? So that you also open your eyes to some certain things. Okay, so let me read some comments here and see if we can get some other things to answer. Okay, Blue Ocean say Africans aren't leaving Brazil because of the women. Uh, there are a lot of type of women in Brazil. African leave Brazil because they cannot handle Brazil. Yeah, that one I think is true because they can't handle it itself. Another the next question comment is controversy. Can you bring an African to Brazil? Brazil is not Nigeria or Ghana, okay, or UK or the US. Brazilian women are independent. They are doing more than the men overall. Yeah, that one too is true. We have more independent women here in Brazil. A lot of them are independent. A lot of them don't live with men. They live
Well,
on their own. Yeah,
not
a
only
lot.
Brazil, any developed country actually, and
Yes, yes.
many men are threatened by working women.
So what do you think the problem is back in most of our African country when it comes to the this particular comment? Do you think most of our African women are independent?
Supreme, if you go back even in Ghana, your kingdom is in Ghana. Women's have always worked. They've always worked. That fetching water and cutting whatever the wood. Women have always worked. But now things have changed. Now, and by the way, when a woman work now, when a woman is earning money, she can use that as power against you. You understand? And also
Yeah,
today there's a lot of lazy men that just want to stay at home and sleep. Men that marry a woman, start dating a working woman, and just sit at home and do nothing. They just watch TV and go play football and and go drink and all that type of things. So they get threatened when a woman is earning and buying things in the house. Also remember when a woman is doing that, she will remind you like, hey, that I bought a new TV. The TV you're watching, I bought it. Us men don't do that. A woman will do it.
Yeah, women. Yeah, most women like to, they like to remind you of things they do. Most
Yeah,
will most definitely remind you if they do
yeah,
something. Yes.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I think for women, it is actually something normal, right? Okay, let me see some other comments here. Passport lies say African needs to watch Supreme Leader. They will know something from him. He is only man who tells the truth. Supreme Leader. Yeah, me when I believe that I like to say my mind, but if you pay attention more to the things that I say, I think you get to know that I don't like to generalize most of what I do say. I like to simply say more of my mind because I believe uh, I'm not on YouTube purposely to make money, but rather to have fun and also allow people to come and share their experiences too as well. Most YouTubers, most of them are simply on YouTube to make money, so they like to lie too much.
Yes.
They like too much, like they like so much to make money from YouTube. I do get a whole lot of people who say, that is why your channel is still at 5K and stuff like that. But the thing is, it's not about it's not about subscribers. It's about saying something that will benefit the mass. You say something which is you are saying it for real. You are not saying it because you want to hide something so that you can make something out of what you want to see. You understand? But it's really funny though. It's really funny because if I want to lie to people, I'll lie to people and get more subscribers and do what people will like so that I'll get more subscribers. But me, I post when I think it's necessary to come and post. I don't make it an obligation so that I'll be posting so that yes, more people will come and subscribe, more people will keep on watching my channel. Like if you go
Yes.
through my videos, you realize that I always say what I think is necessary to say. I don't, you know. So another comment here. Let me read another comment here. Just a second. Yeah, great point, guys. Seeking submissive. Yes, women. Type of woman not allowed to correct. I prefer women who can simply correct me when I'm going out of the line. Yeah, I
Very
love it
good.
because
Yes.
yeah, because we have to learn because you will have kids, especially when you have kids with the women. When
Yes.
you have kids with these women, you have to know that learning your kids too might be learning too as well because there are many things that we do wrong that we don't even realize that they are wrong. But if we have such partners, they can help us to do what? To know that what we are doing is wrong. You understand? Because
Yes.
today the kind of women we have today are different from the kind of women uh, back in the olden days.
Yeah.
You
Our
understand?
forefathers.
Because
Yeah.
the world has changed so much that what men can do, most women can do it better. I know a whole lot
Yes.
of men don't believe it, but me, before I don't believe those things. But today, I believe it because the world is a different place now.
Yes.
You understand? You can just imagine you are living in South Africa today. I am living in Brazil today. We are talking and we are live on air and people are watching us live. But in the olden days, it wasn't
It
like
was.
that.
Was. No, it
So
wasn't.
the world has changed to the level that what women can do, what men can do, women can also do it even better.
Yes.
Okay, let me read another comment from Passport Line. So, Prime Leader, tell us your first experience dating in Brazil. Did you felt Brazilian women are far better than African women? Yes. Let me put this comment here.
I just want to say a comment. I just want to say a comment. Passport light.
Yes.
From one of Supreme Leader's video, he says as soon as he got to the airport.
Yes, I want you to answer some of this comment
Yeah,
for
go
me.
ahead.
Yes. So this is it here. My experience dating in Brazil. Okay, so what I felt, to be frank with you guys, I know when I'm being frank, that is when I get even more attacks. So let me be super frank. Look, I will choose, listen, oh, I will choose the Brazilian woman 100 times to the one from Africa. I'm just being frank, and I'll give you the reason why.
Yes.
The reason why I'll choose Brazilian women a bit more or much more times than the African woman is because the Brazilian women, they know how to love.
Yes.
You understand? Why
Yes.
do I say they know how to love? The Brazilian woman, most of them don't look at your freshness before they choose you. No, they don't look at if you are an handicap before they love you. No, you understand? But when you go back to Africa, or specifically in the west of Africa, when you are handicapped, then forget you are
Exactly.
not going to get a soulmate. Forget it. Forget it. You are not. You are not. You are never going to get any soulmate.
Actually, everywhere in
Okay.
Africa, not only West Africa, everywhere.
Yeah, I'm just being specific because some people will say I'm trying to stand for the whole of Africa. So to avoid that problem, I'm just being a little bit specific. West Africa. I have lived in South Africa too, and I can talk a little bit about that. But you are from there, so you can also maybe stand for them too as well. So I will choose Brazilian woman 20 or 30 or 100 times before looking at African women because Brazilian women, they know how to love. When they love you, they don't love you because maybe you have money or because you are handsome or because you are not an what do you call it, an handicap. Because when I got here, I have experienced a lot of fantastic things and amazing things. And that is why I'll always choose them. Even though I told you people that the only problem I have with them is majority of the women are very jealous. That's the only problem I have with when it comes to the Brazilian women. But apart from that, I don't have any other problem with them. And you know, when it comes to jealousy, even though it's not easy to handle it, but with time we will learn to handle it. Okay, so another thing is the women here, when they love you for real. You understand? Like they love you for real. They don't look at any negative part of your. They just love you, like for you yourself. You understand? You can be very poor, they can support you. You can be anything, they will still support you. You understand what I'm saying? But most of our African women, if you don't have money, forget to forget. They don't even want to know you. Who are you? You understand? If you are not from a good home, forget. Don't even call her. You understand? Don't even start talking to her because you can, you understand? They will just disrespect you direct. But when you come to the Brazilian woman, they won't disrespect you. They will listen to you first. They will listen to what you want to say. Just say what you want to say. They will listen to you. But the African woman, first of all, you have to make sure you are in a good clothes first to begin with. You understand? They will look at you from head to toe, especially when you are wearing a very nasty shoe or maybe ugly shoe. You are in trouble. You understand what I'm saying? You are in trouble. But when you come to Brazil here, the women, they will give you the chance to talk. You understand? You can look ugly, but they will still stand there and give you the chance to say what you want to say. In the west of Africa, before you talk to a woman, you have to be rich. Oh, you have to be rich. Unless maybe you are in the same school with her or something. But when you are in the same neighborhood with her, she knows you that you don't have money. You are dead. You are even a dead goat. The disrespect, you will get the disrespect front and back. You just go to Facebook. Just go to Facebook and then and another thing is in the west of Africa, most of the women they are not supportive. They are not ready to give you an idea on how to grow. They are not ready for that. They are only ready for you to do what? They are only ready for you to always bring. You understand? Just bring it. They don't want to know anything. Just bring it. You understand what I'm saying? So
Yes.
my experience with the Brazilian woman, I'm telling you, I'll always go for the Brazilian woman a million times before I'll look for any other. Ah, I have had a lot of African women living in the United States, living in Europe, living in Canada, who had wanted to have some relationship with me on Facebook. Some even wanted to buy ticket to come to Brazil to come and get to know me. I say no. I say a very big capital letter. I tell them no. Please look for somebody, someone over there. Me, I'm not interested. I don't want it. I'm just done. You understand? Like I am, 100%, like 100% in capital letters. I'm done. I don't want it. I'm okay with the ones here. You understand? So me, I have a lot to say, oh, and I'm sure you. I say if I say things, I will say some things, and I get more attacks. If you watch my previous videos, that I compared African women with the women here, I got a lot of attack. They insulted me. They say you are stupid, you are an idiot. I'm like, oh, I don't even care. I'm just saying the truth. The hard truth is there. You understand? We are talking about women. Oh. Women. Hey, woman, you have to get the correct one. To get the correct one, you have to come to Brazil. You get another. You get correct one here. But you in Africa, for you to marry, they say you should bring 17 cows. In some tribes, they say bring 17 cows.
Yes.
Bring 100 cows.
Yes.
Here, you don't need to bring any cow. If you love and she loves you, go and marry. God bless it. Finish. Finished. You understand what I'm saying? But in
Yes.
Africa, if I should go back to Africa that I'm going to marry in Ghana right now, they'll tell me we have diaries that you have to bring. You understand? You have to have
Yes.
you have to bring a whole lot of things before you can marry a woman. What does that mean? Meanwhile, here we have a lot of women, beautiful women in abundance. You just have to go for it. Just know how to talk. Go and talk to them, and then you can marry them. They are there for you to marry them. You don't need a lot of people to come for you to marry. You just get one friend, one of a friend. You go to the place, and then they'll just put you together to be man and wife. That's all. You go to Ghana right now. Have you? You don't know. You just go and get a girlfriend in Ghana, and you see the kind of stress you go through. You go through some crazy stress, and they don't even respect you. Let me read another comment from Passport Line. He says, Supreme Leader, do you know? Let me put the comment on the screen. Supreme Leader, do you know in Africa we have to pay a lot of money, cows when marrying a girl? Do you have the same in Brazil? The family of the girl, will they ask you to pay dowry or money? Yeah, they don't do that too. Yeah, money kweku. Yeah, money kweku is happy. You see what I'm so read passport light comment right there. You understand what I'm saying. They say you should bring 100 cows. Here you don't need it too. Here in Brazil, you don't need it. Here we have a lot of beautiful women, and they are ready to marry you. You don't need to have money. No, they don't want your money. They only want your love. You understand? They only want your love. Just come and love them, and then you settle without any problem. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, it's true. Me, I'll choose the Brazilian woman 200 million times before looking at. If I go to Africa now, I don't look at any woman. I don't even. I see them all like my sisters. I don't want them. It's okay. I just look them like my blood sisters. I don't want to have anything to do with them. No. Hey, yes. Yes, the
Yes.
voice.
I wanna share one experience.
Share with us,
That
my brother.
this happens frequently with black women here in Africa. I'm not sure if it's the same in America or everywhere else. A black woman, when you ask her on a date, she's not
Yes.
coming alone. She's at least
She's
bringing
coming with
two
her
of her
friends.
friends. So it's not to come and chat with you. No, no, no. They're coming to abuse you, to eat, and take pictures for Instagram. That's it. That's how bad it is.
Yes.
So, and I'm sure, uh, and I'm sure even when you marry one, she's gonna use your money to show off if you have money. Well, that's why she's gonna marry you.
Oh yeah, that is what I'm saying. I'm telling you that in Africa, if you are not rich, forget. In Africa, if you are not rich, forget, my brother. Forget, because they are not ready to even give you the chance to say hello. No, they won't do that. Are you?
No, no, they won't do that. As a matter of fact, if you greet her, uh, you will offend her. So
Somebody is asking if you are South African. Don Parker says, "Is this guy South African?"
don't pack. I'm always looking for trouble, so I'm not going to answer a lot of questions.
Yeah. So yeah. So tell us your experience. What is your experience? Have you ever dated outside your race before?
Yes, I have, but I've never dated any black woman. Uh, I've dated an
Yeah.
Arab woman, a mixed woman, white woman, an Indian as well. Um,
Oh,
I've
really?
gone, I've gotten few dates with black women, and I've just had a lot of hard time to cope.
Oh, okay. Because I when I said black women are they normally, most of them, I won't say all of them, most of them have attitude. I get attacked. So I yes, I get attacked. I have never had any attitude from any mixed woman or any white woman before. Ever. Ever.
Yes,
I have never had any attitude. I have always had an attitude with black women. Even before they become my friends, we have serious attitude problem before they become my friends. I'm telling you.
yes. Oh, Don Parker. Yes, Don Parker. Colored women.
Yeah, Don Parker is
Uh,
asking if you have dated a colored woman.
yes. They're actually very, just like Supreme say, supremely designed. They are very jealous also, and they know how to love also.
Yes.
So they are completely different. I just don't understand black women. Black women, it's as if they don't know how to love, or maybe they
I
love you
say,
rough.
let me quickly say this, then you can continue. Sorry.
Yes,
In Ghana, the women, listen, oh, in Ghana, the women, having sex with them is like you are punishing them. And having sex is like they are also doing you favor.
yes,
Look, there is
yes,
a lot I will say about the black woman. I'm telling you, like when you come with a white woman, it's different. When most of the black women having sex with them is like they are doing you favor. It's like you are giving them punishment. Like I don't know, it's crazy. Okay, you can continue. Sorry, I cut you off.
no, that's it. I just wanted to comment on that. Black women are they're a headache. They are really a headache. Um, I, I wouldn't even get close to that. It starts from the mindset to everything else. If you date a black woman, you are not gonna be adventurous. You're not gonna go hike. You are not gonna try new food. You are not going to talk about going forward. Intellectually in life, financially. You are not, you are not, you are not, you are not. There's just so many things that are just not going to work.
Yes, yes. So, like I was saying, like uh, I said this. I said most of our black sisters, they won't even advise you to grow. They won't advise you. They won't give you any, any idea of growing. Most of them. I'm not saying all of them. I'm saying most. Yeah, Foley, I see you. What's up, Foley? Where are you now? Yeah, Foley is in Brazil. Foley was the one who bought me the perfume. So, guys, I want you guys to thank him for me. He bought me perfumes.
Nice for
He's
you.
from London. Yeah, he's here in Brazil and he's enjoying Rio de Janeiro. And I'm going to, yeah, there is another of one of my viewer also in Brazil. He's in also in the same area with you, Foley. He's with you. So I'll link you so that you get in touch with him so that you guys can go out and have fun together. Okay, the next question that uh, is on it. He say, Supreme Leader, when you went to Europe, especially black restaurant, when you go with your Brazilian wife, do you feel that Africans are looking at you differently? Where did you stand out sometimes? Okay, yeah, it's another great question. Okay, so when I went to Europe with my wife, we had a whole lot of attitude problem with the black women. And some of them were even saying straight to our face. If my wife was here, she would tell you guys. I think I did some video with her. She also said something about it. She complained about it when we went to in Portugal. We had the same problem in Portugal. The black women, they look at us and then they say stuff. Some of them were saying, "Ah, you took everything from us and you are now taking our men too as well." And yeah, they said a whole lot of things. Like they said a whole lot of things. Not only looking at us, but they some were saying stuff on the bus, on the metro. They when we were walking, they were saying stuff. You understand? But the thing is,
Yes.
most of you black women, you have serious attitude problems. So how can the black man simply go for what he wants? Before the black man, you expect the black man to be rich. You expect him to look good. You will expect him to look. You have a lot of demands
Yes.
for him to approach you. You have a lot of demand. You are too selective. So what do you expect when the white woman is not even? She doesn't look at all these things. She just wants you to be yourself. Just be real, come straight. You understand? So there is a lot of problem when it comes to that. Black women in South Africa need to hear this. Yeah, Don Patrick says black women.
Actually, everywhere, black women just need to hear this. They have serious psychological issues. Serious psychological.
Yes.
The type of woman that will stay awake the whole night so she can fight in the morning.
Yeah, they are ready to give us. They give you so much problem. Another question from Foley. He says, "Are Ghanaian women wold and bed or white stature? Stature." I didn't understand completely the question though, but
Always
wow.
asking, are
Okay.
Ghanaian women
Okay. I can remember wild in bed or why wild. Yeah. What stature? Okay. Let me answer you this question. Like I said, Foley, when I was living in Ghana, they are not wild in bed. Oh. They are compliant. They complain a lot. When having sex, they complain. When having sex, they see it like you are punishing them. You understand? And when having sex too, they see it like they are doing you favor. They are giving you something special. You understand? Meanwhile, the two of you are enjoying it, but they make you feel like they are doing you favor. You understand? Fully. So it's a big problem. For me, it's just a big problem. Having, it's just a big problem. You understand? It's just most blacks everywhere. Sex is just another problem for them. They have serious attitude. They have to just fix it. Yeah, Joseph Quay, I see you. Let me see. Blue Ocean, another comment from parents want them to settle with Gilit, Gilit, Gilit or Sanjay after all is said and done. Not sure what the situation is like in South Africa, Trinidad, and or other places where blacks and Indian interact romantically. Yeah, what do you say? Okay, what do you say about what Blue Ocean is saying? The voice. What is your say on that?
There's actually even a great documentary. They shot it here in Johannesburg of a relationship between a black man and an Indian woman. Basically, there is a lot of prejudice there. So if it escalates to marriage, it's very rare. But dating
Really?
couples, that's very common. Yes, it's extremely rare for you to see it until marriage. So there's a great documentary. I will try to post it on the Telegram chat. It's a very good, very good documentary. It's here there is still that division. So I don't think it's hard. It's not easy for you to, as a black man, to marry an Indian woman. It's hard.
It's hard.
It's really,
It's
it's hard.
rare.
Yes, you better
Super
off
rare.
go. You better off go for a white woman because it's I, I
It's a
don't know.
big
I think
problem.
it's something. I think I think it's something with the Asian people where a decision like marriage, everyone must approve it. If one person says no, it's a problem.
They always say
So
no.
so
I
dating,
recently came across.
yes
I
sir.
recently came across one channel. I was even shocked myself. It was one Ghanaian guy married to Iranian.
Yeah, that's rare,
It's
rare.
super rare, and they went to Iran. Like they traveled together to Iran. I came across the channel. I was shocked. I was like, really? How? How did this happen?
Yeah.
You know,
Well, I know this because I dated an Egyptian woman. So there are some cultures where mixing is, it's hard.
it's
Dating
rare.
it, yeah, you can date all of that, but will family get involved? It's
I
I
said
don't
this
think.
one, this one. I even subscribed to the channel because I was amazed. You understand? The channel belonged to the Iranian woman. Okay, she's Iranian, and I think she was in Ghana doing something in Ghana, and she met the guy, and they got married, and now they moved to Iran, so they are living in Iran now. And the last vlog, I saw the last vlog. They went to the family house and all that. Oh, it is interesting. It is like interesting. Like I was shocked, but I think the lady, the Iranian lady, I think she's Christian. She's not Muslim. Yeah, I think she's Christian. She's not Muslim. Okay, so the next comment is, I'm sorry to hear that the black women should respect you when they see you with white girls. It's not their every has it to choose. Yeah, yeah. We had a whole lot of problem when we were in Europe with the black women. When they see us, it was like especially in
Yeah, they go,
Portugal, it wasn't easy. Yeah,
they get upset,
uh, it was
and they get
crazy in
very jealous,
Portugal.
and that's when they want you.
Okay, the Blue Ocean is asking if the Ghanaian guy who married Iranian was a Muslim. No, he's a Christian. He's not a Muslim. He's a Christian. Yes. Let me share even the channel for you guys. Maybe you guys can go and watch that channel too as well. I came across it. I think I have to share this channel because me, I don't like to hide stuff. I even on my channel, I like to share other people's channel. I know some people don't like to share people's channel on their channel, but me, I like to do it because we just have to support each other anyway. Let me see if I can see the channel. I'm going to share the channel with you guys. So I'm looking at it here. The name of the lady is Nisha. Let me see if she has posted something. I think she also doesn't post that much all the time, but her channel is fantastic. I'm looking for it though. I'm looking for it to share with you guys so that you guys can also witness what I'm talking about. Yes, let me see here. Maybe she has posted something so that we can. Aha, yeah. I see the channel. Guys, I'm going to share the channel with you right now so that you guys will be surprised. It's interesting. It's interesting. It's interesting. I was shocked. I was shocked. Let me share. Okay. Okay. This is the channel. This is the channel, guys. This is the channel.
Wow.
So this is the video that I wanted to show. The family, they were married in Ghana. I watched the marriage and they say we have, oh sorry. No, this one is an advertisement. Let me skip it. So this is it.
We are almost ready for New Year.
You see? I hope I don't get a copyright on this. They were celebrating a new year. So this is it. This is the guy. You see the guy.
The 10th.
Wow.
And so we
And
are
this is the,
watching
the, the, the
some
girl's mother's house. They were
New
there.
Year program on our edited.
This is the
And it's the new
lady.
foundation that I got.
Oh, it's nice. Yeah.
So I'm so happy having the match color. Here we have my sister
So
who
this
is
is it.
deciding to.
Eggs.
Okay, so we put eggs. I believe that
They were sitting here
Easter
eating
eggs came
together.
from Persian culture. Another thing that thank you
Let me
world.
see. There's
You're
another
welcome
video,
world. I'm sorry.
interesting one. This is her
And
sister
so
and
she's
this
going
is
to
her
paint
mother.
them. And
They are celebrating
we only
the Iranian
have
New Year.
about 2 minutes. یالا به هیچ دردی نمیخوره. But
All right. So this is when they were in Ghana. Let me see. This is what when they were in Ghana. This episode here, they were in Ghana. You see? I don't know. I think the guy owns a shop in Ghana or something. I don't know.
She's got silicon boots.
So let me. They got married here. Was the marriage in Ghana? This was the marriage in Ghana.
so
You see?
weird.
Let me see.
Because,
I watched the marriage. Okay, this is it. This is it. When they got married.
Are you renting?
Boss,
You see?
you right?
No, they just gave me.
This is it.
400 cities for it.
Yes. So guys, you see the oh sorry. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, so you saw the video, right? You saw the channel. Yeah, the voice. Have you seen the channel? Hello, guys, can you hear me? Yes, let me read some comment here. Yeah, he say mostly when you are black man. Let me read this comment here. Mostly when you are a black man and you marry an Arabian, the child born from the marriage is not totally accepted as a member of the family on the father's side. Yeah, I think what Joseph Quay is saying is true. Yes, what Joseph Quay is saying is true. Yeah, Alfred. Yeah, that's me. Like I said, I'm not. I am personally not on YouTube to make money. I'm here to have fun. So I like to share any channel because most of how many YouTubers share other YouTubers channel on their channel? How many? How many? You can count them. I when I watch a channel and I see it's interested, I share it with my viewers. I don't hide at all. You understand? Because for me, I believe we are on here to learn and to share. So what I do is even on my channel, I share other people's channel on my channel. So you can check out that channel. She is from Iran and she married a Ghanaian guy. I was shocked. Let me see. When a Brazilian woman finds a good man, does she settle down for? Okay, the voice is back. Yes, you are back with us. The voice. Yeah,
Yes, I'm
fully
back.
ask
I
a
got
question
disconnected.
here. Fully ask a question here. Let me see his comment. He says, when a Brazilian woman finds a good man, does she settle down for good or still play games with other men? Nah, she doesn't. Fully, most of the Brazilian women, when they settle, they settle. I'm telling you, even when you like, get sick, get broken, they settle. I'm telling you, most of them, when they settle, they settle. They don't go for anybody else. You are in Brazil, so just try, talk to some few Brazilians and see. I'm telling you, I'm a foreigner and I'm telling you my experience here, and I'm telling you what they are. When they marry to you and you are even sick and you cannot talk, you cannot even have sex, they are still with you. I'm telling you, they don't play games. Most of them, they don't play games at all. They are very serious with their relationship. On a serious, on a serious note, I'm telling you guys. Yes, the voice. Have you seen the video that I shared?
Yes, I saw it. Actually, I was looking for it when I got disconnected. Her channel is
Okay.
Anaita.
Anaita, yeah, Anaita. Go and follow it. Watch the videos over there.
Yes, I want to ask you, did she grow up
Yes.
in Iran? Because it seems the family is more educated, and they don't seem very quote in quote. Um, but she seems like she grew up with something, with opportunities.
Yeah, I think because she went to Ghana to do something. I think to work or something. And yes, when I came across the channels, I was shocked. I said, no, this channel most definitely my viewers would like to 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 watch this channel too as well because we somebody like Brian would like to see it too as well. So I was amazed, to be frank with you. I was really amazed, and they after the marriage they went to Iran. Man, it was really amazing. It was really amazing. And I wanted you guys to see the video. I wanted you guys to see the channel too as well. Yeah. So it is a very shocking, like thing for me. Yeah, Joseph Quay. The Iranian lady has a bit of Afro features. I think she's complete Iranian because uh they look a little bit Arabs looks a little bit different. You see them sometimes they look like mixed people, but they are not mixed. They're Arabs. That's the way they are. That's their features. You know. So tell me your experience with. You said you have never dated a black South African before.
No, sir.
Really? I'm shocked though.
No, sir. Well,
Why?
you see, I can, I can explain myself. It's
Okay, explain
depend, and
yourself. I want you to
every man
explain
is
yourself.
for me. For me personally, I like intelligent women. I'm not saying African women are not intelligent. What I'm
Yeah.
saying is, I connect easy with a woman. We can have good conversations. Unfortunately, a lot of black sisters, before you get to that stage, uh, first you must spoil her, and you must prove yourself, and you must show that you have something. That is a turn off. I don't like that. But just like you explained, Brazilian women will listen to you. You know, uh, they just go have coffee without thinking of something else. And
Yes,
even
they will
coffee, black
just,
women don't
yeah.
like coffee. You know, they wanna eat.
Oh, no, the
You
black
know, you
women, they
tell
don't
her, do you
like
wanna
coffee.
go
They
coffee?
prefer, yeah,
You,
they
you
prefer
know,
maybe you buy some, some drinks, some Coca-Cola or something. They don't like coffee.
oh, oh, oh,
They want you to buy chicken, like fried chicken and all that. They prefer that one. Okay, so there is a
yeah, but
quick
the thing
question.
is,
There is a quick
yeah,
comment here. Let me quickly read this quick comment and then we continue. Just Marcel said, I just listened to the Black Man Travel channel, and he said that Brazilian women are not the type to settle down, and that is his opinion. Colombian women are more marriage material. Let me tell you this: it's a lie. It's 100% a lie. I'm telling you. I don't know this channel that you are talking about, but I'm telling you, it's 100% a lie. Maybe he doesn't have any experience with the Brazilian women yet, but I'm telling you, when you talk about marriage material here, you get a lot of them, and they are super faithful. I'm telling you, myself. I'm telling you. I'm not lying to you. If you want my channel, and you follow my Instagram, you know that I have been around the world. I the experience I have more. If you are talking about women, I have experience with women, and I'm telling you that Brazilian women are different. I'm telling you, here we have both. If you want the ones who are just in to have fun and go, we have them. And when you want the wifey one, we have even more of them here. Why do we have a lot of single women here? Because they are very jealous. When you are with them, they want you with only them. You understand? Like they want you to have like only them. They don't want you to go for, like you understand what I'm saying? That is why we have a lot of single women here. If they are not married material, why are many of them single? Because when they marry and the men cheat, they want to leave them. Period. You understand? So Colombia, you live in come on. Why would you even compare Colombia with Brazil? Why would you? By you, Colombia, a whole lot of people will tell you Colombia is like a small Brazil. A whole lot of people who have that experience will tell you Colombia is like a small Brazil. Come on. Don't even start his cry. He's lying. I'll go and look for that channel. And I'll let him know that he's lying. But you ask people who have come to Brazil and they will tell you their experience. Let me read another comment of it. He said, I believe he's now in Trinidad after only being in Rio for 7 months, and I'm sure he doesn't speak Portuguese. He doesn't speak Portuguese. He doesn't speak Portuguese. Come on. How on earth would you compare Colombia to Brazil? But you Brazil women, they are different. They are different. And Brazil is very huge. So when you come to Brazil, you get all type of women here. All type. From women who like to have fun to women who like serious relationship. And most of the women here, every relationship they have, they consider it to be very serious and super faithful for it. On it, unless you are not a serious guy to yourself. Let me read this.
and
Yeah,
Suprema,
you can talk.
I believe
Yeah.
when you're dating a Brazilian woman, you must give her a ring. It's just dating. You must give her a ring.
No, it's not necessary for you to give them ringo. It's not necessary. Like I said,
No,
here
that
the
just
women they are
something that
not
I've seen.
demanding. Yeah,
Yeah, just
yeah.
something that I've seen.
Yeah, yeah. Most of the women here, they are not demanding. If you look at my wife, she doesn't wear ring. Do I wear ring? I'm not wearing ring, but I'm married. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So it's not necessary. You understand? It's not something that you have to wear. Nah, it's not necessary. You understand? They are very calm when it comes. They are not that demanding. They are jealous. When you say jealous, yes, I'll tell you they are super jealous, but they are not demanding like those of our black women, very demanding and stuff like. No, they are not like that. You understand? Let me see. Blue Ocean says Brazilian wives are long suffering precisely because they settle and give their all without too many conditions initially. Yes, that is the definition of the Brazilian woman. That's what Blue Ocean is telling you. Come on, come on, Colombia. Come on, Colombia is like small Brazil. You compare Brazil, you compare Colombia to Brazil. Come on, why would you even do that? Just myself, I'm telling you, come to Brazil, you'll find it out yourself, and go to Colombia. Let me show you something. Just Brazil, if you want to compare, just myself, if you want to compare these two countries, go first to Colombia and spend only 7 days in Colombia, and come to Brazil and spend 7 days in Brazil. Then tell me what you think. It's typically an insult to compare Brazilian to Colombia or Colombia to Brazil. It's typically insult to Brazilians. But what we have here in Brazil, come on, you won't compare it to any other place. I'm telling you. Come on, Brazil. Come on, man. It's just funny. Yes, the voice. You have something to say. Sorry.
So
I
um, I'm, I'm just listening. I'm thinking maybe we should have Marwa here to confirm. But now,
No, yeah, I think Marwa has been to. I think Marwa has been to Brazil before. I'm sure he has been to Brazil before.
I haven't.
But you know, Marwa was living was living in Colombia, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Marwa started his life in Colombia. I think that was where he started with his channel and all that. I'm sure
Yes.
before he started traveling around the world, he came to Colombia. So he was living in Colombia before he left and started his world traveling, right?
Yes. Correct.
Yes, because I follow Marwa. I like Marwa. I
Yes.
love because Marwa is one of the realest guy. When you come to if you watch his channel, he started his channel a long time ago, but he's still at 300K and he travels a lot. So when you are in Africa, for you to blow, you have to lie. If you are a liar, if you lie to Africans, you have a lot of Africans to follow you.
We need hope.
Didn't you? When did Wadamaya started? When Wadamaya started, Marwa was already at his 100K. When Wadamaya started his channel, Marwa
Mm,
was already at his 100K. But
yes.
Marwa is a real YouTuber.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? And when you are real, it takes time for you to grow. You don't grow at once like that. When you are real, when your channel is real, you don't speedily grow. Let me bring you again. There is one YouTuber that I also follow in Kenya, apart from Marwa. Her name is Kimuntu Bie. She has been on my channel so many times. If you watch, when did African Tigress started her channel? African Tigress channel is not even up to 2 years old or 3 years old. When I started watching Kimuntu Bie, she is one of the realest. Kimuntu Bie is one of the realest. I'm telling you, if you are on YouTube and you are real, for your channel to grow, it grows very slowly. But if you come on YouTube and you start lying, your channel will blow within some seconds. Go and watch African Tigress. I did a video about her. I was telling them I had a lot of messages on my WhatsApp with her naked picture. I didn't want to show it. If I wanted my channel to blow, I'll publish a naked picture right away for my channel to blow. But I'm not here for that, and I respect her as a woman. But she is faking, and I did a video about her that she's faking. A whole lot of people, when they're telling me that I want to bring her down, who cares about her? Am I on YouTube to get a whole lot of followers? No, I'm only being real on YouTube. She is faking. That is why her channel is up to 150K or 160K now. You understand? So on YouTube, when you come to YouTube and you start lying, your channel will blow.
Yes.
You understand? I had a lot of guys, Black American guys, who sent me her. It was 3 guys who sent me her naked picture. They sent me African Terrier's naked picture. I was shocked. After the videos that I did, they sent me, they told me to publish it. I said, no, I won't be the one to publish that. If she's faking, I'll come and talk. She's faking. But I won't go more than that. I'm mature enough not to do that. I won't do that. And I have other things to talk about or other things to vlog about. I won't let that rant force me to publish. I told them that she's faking. She sold naked pictures to some people. I have it on my phone. I just don't want to show it. You understand? So Marwa is a real YouTuber. That is why it's taking him time to what? For his channel to reach 1 million subscribers. It will take him time, he will get there. But because he's real YouTuber, it will take him time. There is one guy in Nigeria, he's called Tayo.
Yes, Tayo.
If you watch, yes, I like his content, but look at his content. How many subscribers does he have? He's now getting to his 200K or 300K.
Yes.
He is a real YouTuber, but it will take time for his channel to build because he's real. He brings real content. I saw some time ago some one Nigeria people, guy came and then comment on the African Terrier video that he says, I want Nigerians to come and follow my channel. So I'm trying to make that. I talk about real stuff. Even Guatemala from Ghana, I blasted him. I told him that he's fake. I don't care. Who cares? How many? I'm just being real. If he's fake, I'll tell him. I'll let him know that he's faking. Period. Me, I'm not here to make any money. So I just say my mind. When I come on YouTube, I'll tell my mind. I don't care if I'll get subscribers or I won't get subscribers. So if you are a real YouTuber, it takes you long time for you to grow. But if you come and you are a fake YouTuber who wants money, you get a lot of subscribers right now because you come and then tell people what they want to hear. Then they will subscribe to your channel and they will be watching. There is one YouTuber. If for real you have the content that people want, it will take time. Like it will take time for you to get real subscribers because when they subscribe, they are real subscribers. They are not fake subscribers who only come and then subscribe and then you understand what I'm saying.
Yes.
But I did the video. I talk about this. The video, it was. I said African Tigress. She started her videos not so long, but now she's going up to 150K. Yes. Because she's faking, she's lying. And there is another YouTuber that I follow in Kenya. Her name is Kumitu. Till now, she hasn't even hit 40K yet, but she's on her way to 40K. But she does real content, real videos. Like she doesn't use even makeups. She doesn't use makeups. She's always on her content, like for real. If you watch her videos, you see the real Kenya, not what those fake YouTubers will bring you and then make you go and then do some investment that will lose your money, and later on you find out that they are lying or something. Tayo, you say you follow his channel, right?
Yeah, I do. I actually know why.
You see the content that you see his content.
That is quality.
Why didn't he get 1 million subscribers with that
I can tell you
content?
I can tell you why. I can tell you why. It's because Tayo does really quality content for smart people. So he interviews
real content. You understand? People who follow Tayo are smart people.
social media entrepreneurships. You know, that is real content. It's quality video, is good. So I saw something. I saw a video of a lady. She made a video saying uh, that she would be a personal assistant for Wademaya for a day. A video like that hitting 100,000 views, and I'm thinking, this is not content. Why will I
No, I
sit
know,
and
I
watch?
know, I know that girl. I
What,
know
what,
that half Japanese girl, that half
yes,
Ghanaian Japanese girl.
yes.
Oh,
What, why
I
will
know
I
her
watch it?
channel.
So, but there are people, there are stupid people that want that type of thing. People that watch
That
videos,
yeah, stupid people. They
you
want
know,
that kind of content.
people that
I,
watch
you,
telenovas the whole day. You know, they want to see that. You know, I don't want to see that. I want to see Tayo's content, Supreme Leaders content. You know,
man, I say I told people if they want real content, they should follow Tayo. If they want
yeah,
real content, they should follow Marwa. If they want real content, there are some YouTubers they should go and follow. Then they will know more about. I remember this guy, Go Black Africa.
yes.
Is it Go Black Africa, right? Am I
Go
right?
back
I
up.
think Go Black, some black American guy. In the beginning, I came and do some videos, and he was a critic. He was like, "Oh, there is one African guy who is always saying Africa is like this, Africa is like." When he himself went to Africa, he discovered that what I was telling was true. Go and watch his videos. He's smashing them up front and back. He brings real content. He does his content on the street to let people see what Africa is really looking like. He doesn't fake go to some big hotels.
Yes,
Later on, he came back and he was like, he went to Ghana to buy a plot of land. They wanted to scam him and take his money. And I said, this is the videos that I do. I do the video to bring people the truth about it. Analyze it before you go to Africa. Analyze it before you decide that you are going to Africa to invest. We are not
yes,
saying we don't have good places in Africa. We have beautiful places in Africa. But for people to go and invest, it's a serious thing. So you can just come and then lie and then take money from people and tell them Africa is okay. Meanwhile, when they go, their chances of making money is in or their chances of becoming successful with businesses in Africa is slim. You don't tell them this. Then you
yes,
let them risk their money and go. They take big loans in Europe, in America. They go there and then they lose the money. And then we, the common Africans living abroad, will face that consequences. Then they'll tell us that most of our brothers are lying. You
yeah.
understand? So I say real YouTubers, it takes time for them to do what? To grow.
Uh, to
You
grow. Well,
understand?
that's normal.
Yeah. So that one is real. Okay, let me read some few comments here. Supreme League, I think you are making to consider Brazilian women for serious relationship. I think you need to link me up. Don't worry, I'll link you up. Joseph Quay.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see. Another comment is Supreme Leader, I was in Brazil 4 months last summer. I not plan to come back in. I now I now plan to come back in 6 weeks time. Yes, let me know if you are coming. I want you to bring me something from US. Jazz Marcel, let me know your location. Where your location? When are you coming to Brazil? Anyway, yesterday I had a gift from one of my viewer. He's called Felix G. Thank you so much. He brought me perfume. He brought me and my wife perfumes. And another one came from the US. He bought me camera. I'll bring all these videos for you guys. As soon as I receive the package, I'll do a special video and show you guys the things that I have from my viewers so that you guys will also see it. So, should in case you have something to give him when you're coming to Brazil, you can also bring it to as well. But anyway, most of the times I do get promises though, but I haven't gotten it before. But this time around, I had it for real, and I want to thank you guys so much. Let me read another comment here. Somebody says, "Please tell me about Brazilian men for marriage. Do they love African ladies? I'm interested in Brazilian guys. I don't like African men. Yes, they are.
Supreme,
Yes, they
Supreme,
are.
Supreme.
Yeah.
Before you answer, can this lady please come explain to us why she doesn't like African men?
Okay, Andrew Bacha Bachajian. Can you
Bukachen.
help me with the name? Yes. Okay, so let me answer this question real quick. So, yes, Brazilian men they marry women who they think is okay for them. They marry from anywhere. Not only the women, the men too. They marry foreigners too as well. I personally I know some few Brazilian men who have married black foreigners. They have married Senegalese people. They have married some other African people too as well. I personally I know some of them. Um, so if you come, you your chances of getting Brazilian men is high. They are here. You understand? They are here. They married. They also marry outside people too as well. You understand? But like I said, you just have to be easygoing person to come across because they are also serious. The men too are very very serious when they are married to the women. So you have to be also easygoing person to come across a Brazilian man. But they also marry outside Brazilians. They don't only marry Brazilians, they marry foreigners too as well. So if whether you are black, you are Asian, and you come to Brazil, your chances of you getting married is high too as well. You can easily come across your loved one and then you can marry that person. Okay, the next comment here is if I'm in Brazil in future, then it's supreme leader making me okay. But do Brazilian women date foreigners from outside Brazil? Yes, they do it. But you have to be here to meet more of them. But you can meet them online too because there are online dating. I personally, another one, I know one guy who was dating a Brazilian lady in Ghana, and then he came here and then they got married. I know one guy, one Brazilian woman too, who came across my channel and then she connected with me and she said she had a Ghanaian boyfriend who she has never seen before. She wanted to go and visit him in Ghana and then bring him to Brazil too as well. Yeah, they do it. They do it. You just have to look for it. It's possible. Okay, let me see. The next question is the next comment is from Jazz Marcel. He says, I plan to come back in 6 weeks. I love Brazil so much that I want to find a cheap house to buy. Yes, Marcel, if you come and you want to buy a house and you want me to help you, you can get in touch with me. I'll help you to get a very cheap house to buy in a very good location too as well. But if you want to buy a house in Brasilia or Rio de Janeiro, I can help you here in Brasilia. In Rio de Janeiro too, I have my wife's family who can also help you to buy some properties there too as well. So should in case you are coming to do that, you can get in touch with me and I can help you with that too as well. So let me see. Let me see the next comment from Blue Ocean. Yes, they do. 2 points to remember. How is your Portuguese? What's the future you are staying? Is she living? Okay. Yeah, it's making a point about the men who love to marry foreign women too as well. Okay, another comment from Blue Ocean. Foreign guys are appealing for women pulling for fun. Okay, serious Brazilian women will want to know where it all ends. If she speaks English, you will have less pressure on the Portuguese. But most of them, unfortunately, they don't speak English. So most definitely, you have to learn the what do you call it? You have to learn the Portuguese language. Okay, Andrew, please tell me how to get married to one guy. Do Brazilian guys love African ladies with limited Portuguese? They don't have problem at all. They will help you. They will rather help you to learn how to speak Portuguese, and they will be interested to know how to speak your English language too as well. So, you getting married to a Brazilian man is not a problem at all. You will learn to speak Portuguese, and you also learn teach him how to speak what do you call it, the Portuguese language. They love to learn English a lot, so it's going to be another advantage for you too as well. Okay, let me see here. From Jazz, I'm in New Orleans, Louisiana. I was born here, but I lived a long time in Paris, and I was married to a French woman for 6 years. By the way, France, one of the divorce capital that in is in Europe. Yes, I was in France, but I find it amazing that you like France. I was in France, I didn't like France, and I don't think I will ever go back to France or I will ever visit France again. I was in France 3 years ago with my wife. We didn't like the reception, we didn't like how the people are in France. And I have one of my viewer who I interviewed some time ago. He is also from France, but he lives in the United States, and he's married to a Brazilian woman. And they are his woman is from Piauí. Yeah, he has been to Piauí several times, and I met him I think 2 times or once, I don't know. But he is also from France, but he is living in America, and he's married to a Brazilian woman, and they are here in Brazil now. I think they go and come. Yes. So yes, let me see. Ah, okay. Let me know. Send me message on Telegram. The Telegram group link is under one of my videos. Try and follow me on Instagram and send me message on Instagram too if you are on Instagram. My Instagram is from Africa to South America. The name is just the same like my YouTube name. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, my Instagram is from Africa to South America. You see me with two ladies on my profile, on my profile picture. Okay, let me see. The last comment is only part of Brazil with French influence is São Luís and Maranhão. São Luís, Maranhão. I love Maranhão people. They are very nice. They are very lovely. The women from Maranhão, they are very, very hard working. So yes, yeah, very, very hard working. Yes, yes, I'm here. Yes. So what do you have to say again before we wrap up for today? Yes, the voice. What do you have to say before we wrap up?
I'm just listening to you. I'm just happy, finally getting to chat to you and ask you questions.
Yeah, sorry. Somebody sent me a message, and I was reading the message. I do get a lot of message here. Yeah, so yeah, sorry. Can you repeat that again, please?
No, I was just saying I was just happy to be on air today and to chat to you and ask you
Yes.
questions.
Yeah, it was fantastic to have you to share your experiences with us too as well. And yeah, we'll still have
Yeah.
another topic to talk about. We should prepare it on the platform so that we'll prepare. Maybe tomorrow we can do another live video too tomorrow. Because weekends, I know a whole lot of people have time to come on to share their experiences too as well. But look for some topics so that we can talk about this topic tomorrow on a live stream, and we can also discuss this on the platform too as well. Yes.
Yeah. There's always topic to talk about. Always.
Always, always, always. So thank you so much for joining us, sharing your thought with us, and also your experience with us too as well. And yes, I'll be looking forward for us to talk more on the Telegram group chat. So anybody who wants to follow us on the Telegram group chat, check out some of our videos. Our Telegram, I'll leave the Telegram group chat link on this particular video so that when you check the description box, you can get to join us too as well. My Instagram is from Africa to South America. Anybody who wants to get in touch with me too can get in touch with me on Instagram too as well. And if you want the group chat link, you can get in touch with me on Instagram. I'll send you the link through the through the DM for you to join too as well. I love you guys. Thank you so much, The Voice. Enjoy your evening too in South Africa, Johannesburg. Yes, and don't forget to drive through Kempton Park today. I know.
And
Don't
then,
forget to drive through Kempton Park. And yes,
now I go to
yeah,
now I
yes.
go to
Okay, Wena. I'll see you, Wena. I'll see you on my platform, Wena. Diabuya.
what
Is it Dia? Do you say Diabuye or Diabuya? Diabuya. Are we back, right? Yeah, it's Diabuya, right? Yeah. Yeah, Diabuya. Let me say Wezani. Is it Wezani? What's going on?
where's that? Agora?
Wezani. Okay. Diabuya Faith. Am I right? Faith. Am I right?
You're right.
Yes. Yes, Faith. Diabuya Faith. Okay.
No, that's perfect. I'm so shocked that even after
Yes.
years, I think in one of the
Yes.
videos, in 2002.
After that, I'll say if only South African lady.
Everybody's always looking for crap.
Am I right with that one too? If only South African lady. Yes, I was living
You've been
in
watching
what
the
do you call
news
it?
lately.
I was living in Cape Town. I was living in East London. I was living in Humtata.
Yes.
Yes, I
I
was
know that
living
place.
there.
Very nice.
I used to. Yes, and I love that place though. I love that place. And the women there, they are very nice and very helpful too as well. I had one of my best
The
friend. Her
Costa
name
lady.
is yes, my best friend. Her name is Zanele, and the other one is Yolisa. Yolisa too is a very nice person. She helped me a lot. Yes, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much. And subscribe to the channel, share the channel on any group chat of yours too as well. You can share the channel on your WhatsApp group chat so that people can get to know our channel too as well. And we can invite people to come just like The Voice did right here today. And I'll see you guys. Say bye-bye to them before we end up our live video for today.
Cheers, guys.
Yes.
Thank you very much, and take care and keep loving people. Thank you, Supreme.
Bye-bye. Yes, bye-bye.